To most, the blazing release of aura is the ultimate display of power, a terrifying force that defines the peak of human strength. But it is a force with absolute, lethal limits. For a fragile support class like a healer, even attempting to wield it is a death sentence that shatters the body in a heartbeat. At the very center of this lethal hierarchy stands the one man who has supposedly mastered it all, Kian Astor, the mythical level 8 legend known as Thousand Strings, a man so feared that elite assassins will surrender to an empty hallway rather than face his wrath. But behind the legend lies a monumental secret. Kian is a total fraud, possessing zero magic, zero physical strength, and a single ambition: to finish his comic book and take a nap. His only obstacle to a peaceful life is a party of fanatical young prodigies who worship the ground he walks on. Kian's survival is a chain of impossible accidents, from a blighted village being cured by a discarded artifact to the accidental collapse of a dimensional rift while he was looking for a snack. While he's stumbling through life, his disciples are taking notes, convinced every lazy sigh is the move of an unfathomable tactical genius. Desperate to finally get rid of them, Kian decides to assign training tasks so blatantly impossible and deadly that they'll have no choice but to quit. He orders his young mage to hold a continuous spell for hours on end, a task known to leave the human spirit magically hollowed out and broken. Then he demands his healer do the unthinkable: coat a heavy sword in blazing aura, an act that guarantees an instant, gruesome end. But Kian forgot one thing. His disciples are so fanatical, they are actually going to try it. The young mage pushes past the brink of exhaustion, agonizingly rewriting her own limits just to keep her lazy master comfortably floating in the air. And the healer steps onto the battlefield wielding a sword of impossible yellow-green light, shattering the laws of the universe simply because Kian told her it was possible. Around them, seasoned veterans drop their weapons in awe as their understanding of reality casually unravels. How are fragile flesh and bones surviving a fatal impossibility? And how long can a powerless fraud keep creating the world's most terrifying, reality-breaking prodigies? Discover the truth behind the legend. Read My Certification Level Keeps Rising, But All I Do Is Laze Around, available now on the WebNovel app.